Jacksons.tv. Tim, we just watched you do a pretty intense conditioning workout. How has your conditioning changed over the years?
You know, when I was in Iraq and Afghanistan, I got real primal with how I did it and not very intelligent. You know, throwing transmissions, burpees with sandbags, and 50 cal push presses. Anything I could get my hands on, I would do. Now I'm really scientific about how I approach it. I have Coy Snyder with CS Strength Training. He's a lot of like API, CrossFit, real fast twitch, athletic performance driven stuff. I don't get to do the muscle head stuff anymore. I don't get to do bench press. It's all about explosive and power.
And how do you balance out, building muscle mass, because you do have a lot of muscle, against, conditioning and explosiveness?
I think your muscles should just be a byproduct of your explosive power. Everybody knows it. You see the guys that are all muscle heads that go out there that gas in 30 seconds, and they don't have that fast twitch power. I believe to have your muscles be utilized in how you explode, they'll just naturally develop that way. So I don't have any power stuff. It's all just about raw explosion, and then the muscles are a byproduct of your training.
And how do you balance out actually, training, sparring, and conditioning when you get injuries and things like that?
Back to that scientific approach. When you're injured, you're gonna have to cut down on something. That might be an increase of cardio. If your shoulder's hurt, that might mean that you're gonna not be able to do, your Olympic lifts. You're not gonna be able to spar. So that means you need to be able to develop that same portions of your muscle group while that's injured. We incorporate a lot of rehabilitation exercises into our conditioning and strength development. We're doing God-driven mobility. We're doing like the YT, WX, and L rotations of shoulder stuff. So stuff that if you got injured, the physical therapist would be like, hey, you have to do this stuff. That stuff's already incorporated into our stuff to keep a very healthy, mechanical, efficient joint.
Okay, and who would you like? Would you like to thank anybody or acknowledge anybody?
Oh man, Coy Snyder, thank you for always pushing me and writing my programs every single week. And then Greg Jackson, man, you just keep pushing me. Everything's getting awesome, and how everything's coming together is.
And one last question: what do you do for your diet since you're burning so many calories?
PR Cole from Fuel the Fighter. My weight was coming off real fast during this fight, even though it was a short notice fight. So I was able to kick up my calories again. I was getting a lot lighter than I wish I would have. Now I'm right back around 200, and the calories right now I'm probably around 3,500 to 4,000. Where my normal, I'm 220 and happy post fight Tim. 220, around 6,000, 7,000 calories. But now I'm real lean, only good fats, and no oils, no sodium, just really tight. So thanks, Cole.
All right. Well, thank you very much, for Tim, for letting us tape you.
Absolutely.